Rise and shine, newbie, and welcome back to your first day of Mecha pilot training. Mission Command asked me to conduct this next training exercise out here to avoid problems. Normally on day 1 we'd concentrate on basic movements and familiarity with the controls, but seeing as you aren't actually a novice, I'd figure we discuss navigation. Now take a long look at your screen right now, newbie. One of the stars on your screen right now is Earth's sun. Can you point it out for me? Tell you what, if you get it right, I'll give you access to my OnlyPans account. Go ahead, I'm waiting. See, that's a problem. You fly out of here alone, and if you get in a scuffle, you're bound to get lost. And then what? You'll be stuck hoping somebody runs into you. So let's discuss how our people navigate the stars. Like usual, we'll begin with a lecture and then we'll do a practical exercise. So let's start with some esoteric examples. Frank Herbert's Dune series has an occupation and guild revolving around navigation. The guild navigator consumes the spice melange in order to gain prescience. Prior to the advent of the navigators, it's said that 1 in 10 spaceships disappeared when utilizing fold space, fold space being their version of FTL. A guild navigator used their clairvoyancy to safely travel through fold space. Think Doctor Strange in Avengers Infinity War when he was looking through all the different futures for one where they actually defeated Thanos. Great movie, by the way. Hey, remember when everyone was joking that Ant-Man should have shrunken down, climbed into Thanos' butt, and then unshrunk himself? Yeah, I think about that sometimes. Anyway, the Star Wars universe uses a similar concept with Force sensitives. Star Wars also has nav computers, but we'll talk about that later. Force sensitives are precogs and are able to see events before they happen in much the same way as guild navigators from the Dune series. Warhammer 40k has its own set of navigators. These navigators are born with a third eye that allows them to read the warp, a literal third eye. The warp being the source of FTL in the Warhammer 40k universe. The warp is also source of the demonic entities in this universe, so you can probably guess why a skilled navigator would be useful in this universe. Besides being able to read the warp, the third eye is able to see something called the the Astronomicon. So that is a beacon on Earth that a navigator can use to triangulate their position while in the warp. Going on the other side of the pond, we have Outlaw Star. The titular ship uses fan service in order to navigate from one side of the universe to the next. While the specific mechanics of this are never explained, I'm assured that it is imperative that this woman be naked for it. A bit less esoteric, but we have Mass Effect with the mass relays. The mass relays are capable of transporting a starship from one mass relay to another one that is part of the same network. Some mass relays are able to transport ships to multiple locations, others are able to send ships only to a specific location. The Omega-4 relay being a good example. The Omega-4 relay will send starships to a small section of space close to the galactic core. Anyway, let's leave the esoteric behind and discuss the more real-world aspects of this. I'm not gonna lie, newbie, this is gonna be dense, so I'm gonna trust you to stay awake for this. I had one of the engineers download a PowerPoint into your mecha. You may notice a sticky note on your console. Please press the button right next to the sticky note. Alright, go ahead and click the file that says PowerPoint. There should only be a single document in that folder. Do you see it? Good. Go ahead and click on that. Did it open up? Good, good. Now, just sit back and enjoy the show. Lol. those 3 hours passed by real fast, didn't they? I'm surprised, newbie. You managed to stay awake for all of that. Your eyes never even left the screen once. I don't think I even saw you blinking. A+ today, newbie. No, seriously, I'm proud of you, newbie. Keep this up and you might be as good as me one day. One day. Anyway, let's get through the practical. You're gonna help me on a personal mission of mine. I need to do a bit of recon on that gas cloud you see on your screen. I'm gonna take point. Your job is to stay out here and spot me. I need you to use everything you learned in today's lecture to guide me. Got that, newbie? Good, good. Let's get this over with.